gotta go potty.
Of course.
Thanks. Bubba, all we can see is the top of your head. The ceiling.
What more do you want to see?
We have 10 people watching now. Good morning.
Well, hello, 10 of you. This guy in the Weather Channel sitting down in front of the green screen.
They're both sitting.
Why? That looks unprofessional.
I don't think that's the green screen either. I think that's an actual screen.
Because they do these interview segments, and it's funny because like they'll have sit downs like this between two hosts, and so they're like one is the host and one is the expert they're talking to.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's two of their regular hosts that you would see watching the Weather Channel, and they're sitting down in like a Barbara Walters interview style.
Clever. It's the historical thing.
Content that they have to fill. Good morning, Sharon and Carrie and Patrick and Kathy. Hi, Kathy.
I wonder what they make. You can't make
Lisa.
that much at the Weather Channel.
Lisa. That's a cool name. How much they make?
Yeah.
How much do they make?
What do you think, $1.25 maybe?
An hour.
Yeah. All right, stand by.
Plus tips.
102.9 W4 Country and the good ones. It's Gabby Barrett. Good morning, 7:44 in the Breakfast with Bubba show in the morning with Bubba and Madison Raleigh.
Good morning.
We have Brian Welch with the forecast.
Pretty sunny, highs near 60. A slight chance of some showers this afternoon.
All right, we have Dr. Martin Fletcher here from drmartinfletcher.com, the Shepherd and the Shrink podcast, Renew Hope Counseling. And good morning, Marty. It's time for the Monday Morning Jumpstart.
Good morning.
What are we talking about today?
The top 5 things you didn't know about grief and loss.
Is this because of McKenna?
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
Aww.
And the fact that a lot of people can relate to this given all of the losses last year or so.
I tell you, I have cried more in 10 days than my entire life combined.
Yeah, that's anticipatory grief.
It's been a rough couple of weeks, to say the least.
Couple of weeks. We'll have Dr. Marty and help you get through grief coming up next after Billy Currington. Here's a song that'll make you feel good. We Are Tonight. It's 102.9 W4 Country.
Good morning, Danielle and Peter.
Patrick Henry. He must be over 230 years old right now. Good job, Patrick.
Oh.
We're always so quiet when we go live.
Snuff it out, Welch. Mom's here.
We always look for we was like, ask us questions, ask us anything, and then we're hoping that the audience will
we need you to carry cues. On. Yeah.
Could you do the content audience?
Yeah, that's what we need.
Because it's like, if you say to anybody, just like, well, I don't know, just talk. What do you want me to talk about? Well, you're a radio guy.
We need to change the Monday morning jumpstart to like Friday.
So it's Friday, and then it's anticipating the coming Monday.
Yeah.
Gosh, if we would have gone live this last Friday.
The show was a disaster.
It was Friday. The whole thing, I think, would have just gone up in flames. It was from the very first time we opened the microphone on Friday morning through the end.
Just top to bottom.
Yeah. The whole thing was a disaster.
Pretty gnarly.
I don't know how we're running so late this morning. We don't even have particularly heavy spot loads today.
We talked too much.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of windbags.
I need to sleep. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I bet you are.
So I want
You'll be
to.
tired.
Maybe you'll know. Where can I order like one of those giant rolls of butcher paper?
Hmm. You can get them at the craft store.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. Just Amazon. Wouldn't Amazon have it?
Yes, Amazon has everything.
Lay down a tarp.
We have tarps in the.
Well, I don't want to have to bring it out and wash it off. I
Hose
just
it
want
down.
to throw it away.
Yeah, like $15 on Amazon.
That's it. That's super cheap.
I mean, you can get them in different
Absorbencies.
qualities. Well, yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, you want the the high
It's like
absorbency.
it ranges from like $12 per roll to 20 something.
I was listening this morning. Did you like retch when you're cleaning that mess up?
Oh yeah, it was Marty. It's unlike anything you could ever even
I'm
imagine.
surprised it didn't.
I don't know
You didn't pass out.
how the dog shit on the walls and up into the windows. Well, we're not on the air. We're only on
Up into the windows. Oh my gosh.
like the windows had shit splattered on them. It was unbelievable.
Oh, man.
My
If it gets on the ceiling, Bubba, you got to take her right into ER.
yeah. My house smells like a kennel right now.
Yeah.
So I need to get like my new furniture. The living room, the front room's
She's
okay.
got to
but
be
the
so
back is
unhappy
bad.
there too.
Stand by. 102.9 W4 Country, and we are tonight. Billy Currington, 748. And your Monday Morning Jumpstart, Dr. Martin Fletcher is here. And Marty, thank you so much. You can watch us on W4 TV as well.
Yeah, Facebook.com/W4 Country and YouTube.com/W4 Country. We are live.
I cursed again on there. I'm sorry.
Twice
Today?
You're not
Twice.
sorry. You did say it
If he was
twice.
sorry, he would stop doing it.
But you waved it off as we're not on the air. You're not sorry.
You're gonna get us all in trouble.
All right, Marty, top 5 things we don't know about grieving.
Okay, and grief and loss, right? So number one, grief is a normal and healing reaction to loss. A lot of people don't know that, and they try to avoid it, but it's a normal, predictable, and even health promoting or healing, let's say. I don't want to call it an activity, condition, let's say.
It's something that you have to go through to acknowledge it.
Exactly. Don't go around it, because
And
to
move
go
beyond.
around it, imagine the things you have to do to go around it, and your body knows anyway, and it will catch up with you, and you will pay the price.
All right. I'm going right through the middle of it with Lil Mac.
Yeah.
Is the crying good? I just feel like it's out of control.
Oh,
though.
I think it's just so therapeutic to cry.
Yeah, that's tip 4. So
Okay.
You're
No,
getting
no jumping
ahead.
ahead.
I don't want to get ahead.
they're good. They're good reasons. Yeah, and I'll explain some of those too. So yes, absolutely don't fight that.
But I looked like a nut in CVS on Saturday. I went to get a thank you card for somebody, and there was a dog thank you card.
Oh,
And
did you lose it?
I started crying right in the middle of CVS and ran out.
Oh,
Yeah, so those are called grief bursts, and you can expect those. So, and they can hit you unexpectedly, just like that. Something will cue it up, and yeah, that's what you experienced.
I'm experiencing grief bursts.
Oh.
Yes.
I should just get a shirt made that says that.
It's your sign so that
Right,
people
yeah.
know if they see
My
it,
mom went to
you're totally nuts.
Just point to my chest. I'm experiencing a grief burst. All right, Marty, what's point number 2?
point number 2. In order to grieve, because some people don't know how, you need to vivify the loss, and that's sort of what Brian Welch just said. Was you actually experience the thing, and matter of fact, you go through memories and images, and you actually intensify them. Right, that's what to vivify something is. So it means telling your story, talking over and over. Best to do it with some people that you trust, maybe people, and in some cases, people who've gone through what you've gone through, so they could, because one thing that happens is you feel like no one can understand you. Like a moment ago, you asked, is this normal? Is this normal? You know, you're struggling to understand what's happening to you. So what you want to do is you actually want to, instead of distracting yourself, and you do this little bit at a time. It's not like you're going to walk around every single day, every moment for a year doing this stuff, but you want to take some time to actually do that. Tell the story, have the memories. Don't fight them, accept them, feel the feelings.
Mm-hmm.
More with Dr. Marty coming up right now. A check on your W4 Country traffic with Madison. What do you got?
We do have good news. Southbound 23 at 59 is open. They're working on clearing that up. It might still be a little slow moving. 96 is running smoothly, and so is 94. Maybe just a little heavier traffic on 127 right at 94. A little heavier on Main Street through downtown Chelsea and on Michigan Avenue off and on from downtown Saline towards 23. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. Traffic is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage, and that's the latest from the W4 Country Traffic Center.
Lose up to 40 pounds in 40 days with Ideal You, and summer's coming. You're going to be showing skin.
It's here. I mean, it's really coming fast, but it's not too late for you if you're looking to lose weight, beef up your self-confidence a little bit. You can do that with Ideal You.
It can all be done in 40 days. And right now they have a big sale going on.
The Slim Summer Sale. If you book today, Ideal You is going to give you $200 in free groceries when you sign up for the program. That's on top of that free body composition analysis that they give you, which tells you all kinds of things that you didn't know about your body, including reasons why you're probably not able to lose weight. And you can book your free consultation. Find out all these details at idealu.us.
Yep, get booked in there. They have no problem taking you in the evening or on Saturday as well. Idealu.us. Go to idealu.us, and the weight comes off fast at the beginning, which is really motivation when you're trying to change your lifestyle and stuff. Just to see it come off so quickly is amazing. Idealu.us. Results may vary based on physical health and adherence to program. No weight loss or health guarantees are provided or implied. All right.
What's the diet plan?
Ideal You.
Okay.
You can find more information at idealu.us.
That's correct. I think those what did you call them? The bursts?
Grief bursts.
Yeah, they really come out of nowhere. Last time I went through this, I mean, just woke up in the middle of the night crying for no reason.
Or a song will do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Here, something else. In the shower and in the car. That's where people are surprised by those. And I was trying to think, what's a link? What's the link between that? I think I know, but what do you think?
You're alone with your thoughts, maybe.
Yeah, you're ruminating, or you're singing, maybe.
Singing in the shower?
Singing
in the car? Yeah, you do sing in the car. Those are good. It may be another thing.
Sing? I don't know.
All right.
No, I mean those are good. I think that whatever it is, it's the relaxation that you get with the hot water, and then also people do relax in the car, assuming you're not on 23, during rush hour.
Never.
But I do think that has something, because what we hold back tears with is muscular tension, distraction, and then when we relax, we can be more. What do I say?
Yeah, that's what Julie's saying here. There's no distractions.
Yeah. There's no distraction, and your body gets relaxed because this is a real physical thing that you're going through with grief.
Good morning to everyone who just joined us. Lisa and Phyllis and Troy and Julie.
Sing the whole song. Come on. Yeah, Matt's right. We'll get to that in point 4.
Sometimes I build up so much tension about so many things. Just go cry it out every once in a while somewhere alone. Yep, I'll do that.
Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan of it.
I've done it under this desk.
You really?
I can verify that. I caught it one day.
Did you hit your head or something under there? Were you doing a repair? What was going on?
No, I sat underneath it because I was basically hidden unless somebody walked all the way into the studio.
It's a good place to hide, actually.
Yeah.
And I hadn't walked into the studio in weeks, and I walked in looking for Welch, and where is he? And I walked around and looked, and
well, he's under the desk,
crying under the desk.
I want to know your response, Bubba.
What did I say, Welch?
I don't recall. I think that was when my grandma had passed away. That was the time I cried under the desk. I don't remember if that's the time you caught me or not. There's been more than
There
one.
might have been more than one. Yeah.
Because one thing you want to do is you want to let people do that. You don't want to say, be strong or, don't cry or something like that. Let people do that.
Yeah, I think you asked if I wanted to take the rest of the afternoon off. I don't know if that was concern for me or for the show.
For the station's license.
I've sat in my car and screamed before. Hit my steering wheel a couple of times. Phyllis was saying her daughter howls.
Like howls, like my dogs howl, like Fletch, like
a cry howl.
Yeah.
Also, people like work out too, right? They get that.
Oh, people cry during workouts too if they have grief. I've seen that before, and I had a friend that was like that big bodybuilder guy, but his mom died whenever he benched. He said he'd get weepy.
Wow.
So why is that? Muscular tension, muscular release is what I think it was. It's probably someone's done some research on that. I should look it up.
I tell you what, we're going to go to break here, so stand by with the word, Madison.
Okay. I got it. Wait, yep, I got it.
Sorry, Sam Hunt, you're going away. Mm. 102.9 W4 Country, and that's why we drink. It's Justin Moore. Good morning. It's 7:58 in the Breakfast with Bubba show. I'm going to use this opportunity to get us on time.
Yeah.
We have Dr. Marty here with your Monday Morning Jumpstart. Top 5 things you didn't know about grief. Number 1, grief is a normal feeling. Number 2, you need to vivify the loss. What's point number 3, Marty?
The grief is a breakdown in life's meaning. So what happens as anomy or anomie is what is the clinical term for what happens, which is suddenly you're thrown and disoriented and your world is different and you're not sure what it means anymore. You got to take an account and put it back together. So as we grieve, we put a new story together and accept the new reality.
All right, more with Dr. Marty coming up in just a little bit. It's your Monday Morning Jumpstart, and you can join us on W4 TV right now.
Yeah, Facebook.com/W4 Country or YouTube.com/W4 Country.
All right, it is that time. How about another keyword?
The national keyword is work, WORK. Text it right now to 95819 for your chance to win.
Work to 95819. Please don't text and drive. You have until 8:59 to get that in. Work to 95819. Nobody does Ann Arbor roads better than W4 Country. What do we got, Madison?
Just a little heavier traffic on 127 right at 94 through that construction. It looks like a little heavier traffic on 94 westbound just ahead of State Street as well. We'll keep an eye on that. A little heavier on Michigan Avenue right around 23 and on Main Street through downtown Chelsea. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. Traffic is sponsored by Taco Bell, and that's the latest from the W4 Country Traffic Center.
Get that word work in to 95819, and good luck from 102.9 W4 Country.
Good times, great food waiting for you. Texture A&W. Something for everyone, so bring the whole family. Texture A&W. Burgers, chicken, fries, and wings. Yeah. Texture A&W. A tradition of great taste from the fountain to the grill. Texture A&W. Good times, great food waiting for you. Texture A&W.
Come join the family at the Dexter A&W Drive-In. The Dexter A&W is looking for friendly, outgoing, energetic team members. They offer flexible hours, competitive pay with 401k, and job training, all in a family atmosphere. If this is your first job, or you have restaurant experience, or if you're looking for part-time or temporary work right now, find the Dexter A&W on Facebook or give them a call at 734-426-4427 and give it a go. It's your Dexter A&W.
Texture A&W.
Wow. What happened there? I was clicking.
Well,
I was
a
clicking.
couple of different things happened there.
Clicking and clicking and clicking.
Oh, I don't know.
A few things that happened there.
Oh, do I need to get rid of this song too?
Marilyn says grief groups help out a lot. She's been in
Mhm.
them for 8 years.
Yeah, that's right. That's tips. Everybody's beat me to my tips.
Mhm.
Good. I'm glad you know this stuff.
Ugh,
What are you doing?
just things. All right, stand by. We're doing top of the hour right here. And then we'll be on time.
For now.
Right.
Magically, just like that, we'll be on time.
I need to use the little DJ's room.
I need another cup of coffee. So, Welch, we're going to leave you to entertain for about 2 minutes.
This is my moment.
Good morning, Tracy.
All right, stand by.
The Chalupa Cravings Box is an abundant collection of Taco Bell favorites, like the Chalupa, a beefy 5-layer burrito, plus chips and nacho cheese sauce and a medium drink. Watch your wildest cravings come true at participating U.S. locations for a limited time only. Drinks excludes freezes.
Live, local, and a part of your community. It's the Breakfast with Bubba Show.
3 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning. I want to thank you for making us your choice today. You found the Breakfast with Bubba show with Bubba and Madison Raleigh.
Good morning. Mostly sunny today. Highs in the upper 50s.
You're listening to WWWFM Ann Arbor. So very proud to be a Cumulus station. We've got a keyword in play.
The national keyword is work. WORK. Text it to 95819 for your chance to win.
Get that in there. You have until 8:59. Please don't text and drive. We're your free money station.
Jeez, are you okay?
I'm trying to muffle my cough because it hurts my rib.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I'll be back.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's a complicated question.
That's true.
Can you hear Marty? Can everybody hear Marty?
You need more volume?
We can.
We just needed you to say something.
Oh,
Just pushing all kinds of wrong buttons over there. I think he's just checking, making sure
Okay.
you get it right. I'll be back.
okay.
All right. Enjoy, everybody. Now that they're gone, Marty, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting.
Oh, excuse me.
That was a good one.
Well, I could have.
Satisfying.
I could have. It was. I could have amplified it a little more.
Can you do that on demand?
Nope.
Like talking them and stuff?
Nope. I mean, like, I can't make myself burp.
I like the ones like on YouTube where the newscaster just accidentally gets one in.
Oh,
Like,
I've done that. I've done that several times where, like, usually I can tell they're coming and I try to,
Yeah.
like through it.
It
But
is fun.
there's been a few times, yeah, where it's completely snuck up on me and I'm in the middle of a traffic report. Looking at 23 northbound.
Earth would be a good word to burp too, Big dramatic.
I have a big problem where I eat and drink too quickly.
Okay.
So I end up swallowing a lot of air.
That's because you're lean. I'm surprised
Not
because
as lean as I used to be.
you look pretty lean to me. But lean people eat slowly and they pick,
Yeah.
oftentimes.
No, I'm more of a shoveler when I get into it.
Oh, I had a cousin. It was like 2 bites. Like if he had a Big Mac or something. I think it was 2 bites.
One of my favorite like go-to stories is the way I eat a sandwich versus somebody else as well. It was hot dogs. It was Chicago style hot dogs.
Okay.
And I took a girl that I was dating and we got hot dogs. And so I polished mine off and I had like a little bit of mustard on my finger. And I look over and she's halfway done and she's like wearing half of the hot dog. I'm like, how did you do that? She's like, how did you not end up like that?
Yeah, those are I can always tell when someone had a hot dog. There's a little yellow thing on their shirt.
The cream is under me.
Oh, no.
Would you like 1 or 2?
2, please.
2, please.
Thank you.
It's my laptop stand. This is a box of creamer.
There we go.
Otherwise, you'd be looking at me like this.
Mm-hmm. You should sell those like in school when you sold bubble yum. Okay, that's a quarter, Brian.
Mm-hmm. That's a seller's market when you've got.
Oh yeah, they got the lunch money. They're bored. You got bubble yum. Set your price. Name your
I
price.
feel like a piece of sugary chewing gum the size of an actual brick. Bubble yum was massive.
Remember Bubble Fudge, the chocolate gum?
No, I don't remember
You didn't
that.
have Bubble Fudge. It wasn't that around that long, but yeah,
You saying Bubble Fud?
I think this was called Bubble Fudge. I think someone knows that.
Fudge?
Tell me.
Bubble fudge.
It was gum like bubble yum, but it was chocolate. Like nobody wants chocolate gum. I don't think.
I only want minty gum. I don't even want fruity gum.
Yeah. Yeah, like what's juicy fruit? I mean, there's no fruit in nature that tastes like that.
No.
What flavor is that?
Sugar.
It's juicy fruit flavor. I
And
don't-
also, what flavor is bubble gum? I mean, I don't have any parallel to that. Like, was that an invented flavor? Like, it's not based on anything?
like regular, like pink bubble gum.
Yeah, bazooka,
tree.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, but you know it because
Yeah.
there's ice cream named after it.
Right. You
Good
can get
flavor.
bubblegum flavored stuff. Like
Right.
where
So-
did the bubblegum flavor come from?
When I went to the dentist, they used bubble gum flavored toothpaste on me. I didn't like it. Tooth polisher. It
Mm.
was gross.
I don't like bubblegum flavored anything.
Last time I was at the dentist, they're like, for the polish, they're like, is mint okay? I said, yeah, unless you got birthday cake. And she was like, we have birthday cake.
That's so strange.
I was like, get after it. Let's go. Happy birthday to me.
Did they sing while they were working on you?
Yeah, they made all the other everybody else come in.
Come
and sing.
around and singing
This
clap
is our
three.
birthday.
Like carols. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for birthday cake flavor.
You like that?
Oh yeah.
You know what I hate? Angel food cake.
Oh yeah.
That's just not. I don't like the texture either.
Cake for suckers. It's just weird. Angel food cake is weird.
Yeah.
Now, give me a good pound cake. That's good, but not angel food. Angel
Right.
food's just too.
When you try to use the
fluff,
fork
really,
to cut a
right?
bite and it just smushes.
Right.
You're like, what am I eating here? Why am I eating a sponge?
That's a
That's
bad.
what it's like,
dessert.
Welch. It's like eating a
Eating a
sponge.
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 But think of a worse dessert. What's the worst dessert?
Any kind of pudding in England, because it's not.
Oh, that's not pudding. Like blood pudding?
No, like
Breakfast?
any kind of pudding
Or
is.
chocolate pudding. That's what do they call it?
But
It's
pudding-
really blood.
Pudding
Huh?
is like an English word for dessert.
I know, but
No,
it's
but they
pudding.
fry blood and give it to you for breakfast
Right.
in Ireland.
I'm going to tell you a story about my best friend Joel and the blood pudding at breakfast.
That's what it was.
Irish are actually vampires.
Ew.
Think about it. They can't handle direct sunlight with their complexion.
I'll tell you
They
during the
eat
break.
fried blood.
The story will be a little longer than our 40
We're
seconds.
Irish, man. We're not vampires.
Well, that's what a vampire would say.
All right, stand by. Here we go. .9 W4 Country and Lady. It's Brett Young and the Breakfast with Bubba show. 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good Monday morning. It's Bubba and Madison Rally.
Good morning.
We have Brian Watts for the forecast.
Pretty sunny, highs near 60. We do have a slight chance of a couple showers this afternoon.
And a big welcome back from the weekend. Hope you had a great one and had a great time celebrating Mother's Day. Where did you take her?
We just hung out. She came over for a little while.
Did you cook for her?
We had brunch. We don't cook necessarily.
So you were at home.
Yes, she did come over.
That's interesting
It's not that interesting.
because
My dad was there for a short time too.
there could be no pictures of you and Welch in a restaurant together with your parents together if you're all at your house.
Well, nobody said we're all at my
Mhm.
house.
Mm.
No, his parents did not come over to my house. Why would that happen, Bubba?
Just trying to connect the dots. We're here with Dr. Marty, and we're talking about grief. Point number 1, grief is a normal healing process. Number 2, you need to vivify the loss. Point number 3, grief is breaking down life's meaning. Marty, what is point number 4?
Tears comfort us. or they can, let's put it that way, if you don't fight against them too hard, and help us to heal. So they activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is that rest, calm, relaxing. That's what Matt Ryan said earlier. That's exactly the experience when you're done. It's really intense, almost like a sneeze, right? And the tension builds up, and if you let that happen, boom, you can be calmed on the other side of that. So
Yeah, with this whole McKenna thing, I've cried more, Marty, in 10 days than I think my entire life put together.
yeah, that's that anticipatory grief that we were talking about.
I'm not a good crier.
Do you feel a little bit better after you cry?
I just feel tired after I cry.
Yeah, that's
what
how I usually feel too. It takes a lot out of you.
It just takes a lot out. So
Mhm.
that's it. All right, more with Dr. Marty coming up. We do have a keyword in play.
The national keyword is work, WORK. Text it to 95819 for your chance to win.
Let's get you on the road and get you going with a check on your W4 country traffic.
Things are really looking pretty smooth for your Monday morning commute. It looks like 94 is running pretty smoothly, and so is 23. I don't have any problems to report on M14. Just a little heavier traffic on M52 right around 94, and on US 12 right around 23, and on 127 right at 94. If you have a tip for us, 734-623-1029. That's the latest from the W4 Country Traffic Center.
40 days from now, we are going to be entering the thick of summer where you're going to be at the lake, maybe some vacations in there, maybe a big event like a graduation party, something like that. And since it's the thick of summer, if there's a new thickness to you,
For an old thickness that just won't go away.
we've got a way to get rid of up to 40 pounds of thickness in 40 days
Yeah,
with Ideal U.
It's really not too late. You will see results so quickly with Ideal U. It really does work. And then right now you can take advantage of their slim summer sale. They're going to give you $200 in free groceries when you sign up for the program. That's on top of that free body composition analysis. And you can get all of the details when you book your free consultation. Do that right now at idealu.us.
Yep. And if you can only do evenings or a Saturday, that's no problem. They welcome you both times in their Ann Arbor Center, and they would love to get you going on the program today. Results may vary based on physical health and adherence to program. No weight loss or health guarantees are provided or implied. Go to idealu.us today. All right, we're clear.
There's a big announcement there. And we're clear.
This feels great.
You have to tell your dessert story, but Sarah, she's absolutely right. She said fruitcake.
Yeah, fruit.
is
Oh,
gross.
I got hooked on that once, though.
You know what, though?
Depends on the fruitcake.
My mom used to make a fruitcake that was just like it didn't have a lot of the candied fruit in there, like the weird tasting candied fruit that's called citron. She would leave that out, and she would just have like the cherries and nuts in there.
Yeah.
And she would soak it in booze.
Yeah,
Like
that's all right.
soak it in booze. That was such
That
good
was good.
fruitcake.
And sometimes the actual like cakey part is so like firm. I don't like that. If it's a little bit softer, it's okay.
I think my mom started my liver damage at
Very young age.
booze soaked. So I was in Ireland with Susie and Biff Weber. My buddy Joel, his parents were there. There was a big group of us. We were in Ireland. We went over there for a week a few years ago, and we were out sightseeing, and we stopped for breakfast at a little Irish whatever, a little restaurant, pub kind of thing.
Okay.
And all of the breakfast, it was Irish breakfast, came with black pudding, which is blood pudding. You know, it's blood, and they fry it. They fry it, and I knew what it was. I assumed that Joel knew what it was, and nobody wanted it. And Joel had a bite of his, and he's like, "Oh, this is great sausage." I said, "You want mine?" Sure. And he ate everybody's black pudding. And after breakfast, we got back in the car, and I said, "That's really weird that you like that." And he says, "Why? It's just sausage." And I said, "No, not really. It's blood." And he said, "So I ate scabs?"
Yeah, I guess one way to put it.
This ran through his mind all day. We got to the hotel that night. We made it to
He couldn't get it out of his head, could he?
He couldn't get it out of his head. He went like, I was ready for dinner. I was hungry, and went straight to the restroom in the lobby and just hurled for like a half hour straight.
Oh my gosh, no. Where if you wouldn't have told him, he probably would have walked out just fine.
He would have been fine. But I thought he knew what it was. If you ever get Irish breakfast, don't get the black pudding or the red pudding.
I know Joel likes to be positive.
No, cut it out.
Now that was clever. I gotta tell you, that was
You were sitting on
very
that one too
clever.
long.
Don't
Took
encourage
me
him.
a second.
Marty appreciates my effort.
Does he?
I do.
It seems like it, yeah. Everybody who
I
doesn't.
feel like you were waiting on that one though. You were sitting on that for the
No,
right
I mean
time.
it just occurred to me when I was like, "Oh, blood. We're eating blood. What's a?"
So is that what goes through your head? What's a blood joke?
Yeah,
Or what's a whatever joke?
yeah. It's like a it's like a little brainstorming session that
Okay.
I have.
Speaking of blood, what has happened here?
What has happened there?
I don't know. I'm just covered in dried
It's
blood.
dry.
It's dry. Like I had a major bleed out here this morning.
You must have been scratching yourself. Did you just now notice that?
I just now noticed it. I looked down at the board. It's like I have dried blood on my arm.
Is there blood on the counter over there?
No. No. That's weird.
So that's very strange.
It is just like dripping down your elbow. You're kind of a mess, honey.
I just need to go home today. I'm going
I
home
think
right
you
after the
should.
show.
I
Good
think you
idea.
should.
The boss might be mad, but you know what? He
He'll
can
be
get, he can get me
fine.
on the phone.
Whatever. He knows how phone calls work.
Does he?
Maybe. I don't know.
In
You know, now that I
theory,
say that
sure.
out loud, I'm really not entirely sure.
Oh,
I understand how reservations work, sir. No, I don't think you do.
if you did, you'd have my car.
It's a good one.
All right, here we go. 102.9 W4 Country and Happy Anywhere. It's Blake and Gwen and the Breakfast with Bubba show in the morning. 8:19. We have Dr. Martin Fletcher here with your Monday morning jumpstart talking about the top 5 things you didn't know about grief. Marty, what's point number 5?
Point number 5 is grief is unpredictable. Like Phyllis wrote, there's no timeline for getting over it. It's just too hard to predict. You have strange emotions that you're not expecting to have. Anniversaries can surprise you. So there's no, there are general principles, but there's no right or wrong way to do this whole thing. So know that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely not a one size fits all thing.
Yeah. And Melissa, I'm sorry about your husband. I hope that this helps you in some way.
Melissa's watching us on W4 TV, which you can too.
At facebook.com/W4 Country.
There
or
you go.
YouTube.
We've got a bonus point coming up next with Dr. Marty. It's the Monday Morning Jumpstart on 102.9 W4 Country. We still have a keyword in play.
The national keyword is work, WORK. Text it to 95819 for your chance to win.
Good luck from W4 Country. I decided to hold you one more song, Marty. Then I don't
No
know.
problem. I'm still curious about this unexplained bleeding you're having.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
I don't know. My elbow is covered in a big drip of dried blood.
If your palms start bleeding, I do know what that is.
You scratch yourself?
You're like stigmata.
Jeez.
You know what I did this morning, though? As soon as I got in here, for some reason, my right palm was itching just terribly.
Uh-huh.
So I bought lottery tickets.
Are you serious?
I did.
This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought
That's what that
20 million
means.
tickets.
Means you're about to win some money.
I got into
It's
something in Cancun I was allergic to. I don't know if they were bites
I'm
or what.
concerned for you.
And I scratched them,
Uh-huh.
and then it became a bigger deal.
Okay.
And now it's apparently bleeding.
So can you identify the original wound?
He does a little scab over there, I think.
There's about 5 original wounds. I think mosquitoes got after me. And I always have
Quit itching them.
I have a weird reaction to mosquitoes.
No,
Though.
but don't itch it. You're itching it now.
It itches.
Stop itching it. You're
I'm
gonna
not going to stop.
you're gonna
when
start
it
bleeding
itches.
again.
Well, I clearly didn't do any damage when I bled last time.
So let's just try it again.
That's what I want to hear from my doctor.
I had a weird reaction to the Band-Aid that they put on my shoulder. Did I tell you this? I think you can still see
Yeah.
it. Like you can see can you see it? Like it still looks like it's there. It's been 2 weeks. And
You can see the exact imprint.
yeah, it looks
where
like
the
there's a little
bandage
Band-Aid
was.
on my shoulder still. It's not like
I've had
the
that with
actual
some
adhesive, but I had
bandages,
a
though.
weird
Like
reaction to the adhesive.
I had a Band-Aid on, and I had twin red spots where the adhesive was.
Mhm.
It's in the exact shape of the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
But they were like red and raised.
I did have a bad reaction once. I had blood drawn on one arm and got a little rash from that, from the adhesive that they put on the tape. Went all over my left arm, and then it popped up on my right arm like it was a little mirrored thing.
I think that's a common
Super
allergy.
weird. It was awful.
I think a lot of people are allergic to adhesive.
That had never happened to me before. And then for it to go from one arm to the other, like in the same spot on the other arm. It's kind of weird.
Got a freaky deaky.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 102.9 W4 Country and running out of moonlight. It's Randy Hauser at 8:23. The Breakfast with Bubba show in the morning and the Monday morning Jumpstart with Marty here every Monday to help make you feel a little bit better and help you through any tough times that we have. And we need to point out that May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
It's okay to not be okay. We are all, every single one of us on this show goes to Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of us on the show is on medication.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Correct.
It's okay to not be okay.
And keep that conversation going. Let other people know that it's okay.
Absolutely. That's why we want to kill the stigma with any of that here on the show. It's, you hear about the fun times, you hear about stuff like that. You see curated social media. It's not all like that.
Right.
That's not reality.
Right.
So here we are dealing with reality and grief. Marty, what's your bonus point?
Number 6, effective grief work is not done alone. So you do want, like, who mentioned that they go to a grief group, and they've been doing it for, where is that?
Oh, yeah, Maryland on our.
Yeah, but it's 7 years. So obviously there's some value in that. And also, people don't know what to say often, right? In our society, we don't have a lot of rituals and prescribed cultural ways of dealing with grief. So you have to do a little work, Google a group, specific to your loss too. And also just be patient with people who deliver platitudes. You know what I mean? Those seemingly well-intentioned statements, but well, you can always get another dog. That would be a platitude. That's not going to help you. It's going to make you feel worse, but they don't know what to say. And so they say something like that to try to make you feel better.
At all.
Yeah, don't say that to me, or I'm going to block you.
I will never say that to you.
Yeah, the type of things people hear sometimes, But I do think that the people mean well. They want to, but they got it wrong. They don't understand grief. They want you just to feel better right now. And you're not going to feel better for a while. That's not for long.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Marty. Find him at drmartinfletcher.com. And there you can link up with the Shepherd and the Shrink podcast and Renew Hope Counseling. And we will talk to you. I'm sure I'll talk to you this week.
Yes, you will. Okay. Take care.
And we'll talk to you Monday morning. Right here on 102.9 W4 Country. We've got your news coming up next.